So, if you haven't noticed in the background, that was fast. I have your astrology sign, zodiac sign, and the zodiac tarot card in the back. You are clarified in my eyes as the Hermit. The Hermit, in my eyes, is the one that carries the light in the dark. They shine the light on ones who need their light. And that's a beautiful gift, correct, but it also has a lot of dark people gravitate towards them. And it could take a lot of their energy, a lot of their hearts, a lot of their emotions, until they realize how to take it back with them every time. It will break them down eventually. You might have already figured this out. I don't know yet. I'm still doing this here. But anyways, so the thing that I always realized was how to connect with people, but not attach to them. And when you realize how to do that and the difference between that, then you could take your light back every time. By the way, this is how I read. The ones that pop out are what is supposed to go to you. I don't go through everybody's zodiac sign and study it. I generally just know by the people I know. There has been times I maybe scoped it a little bit. Well, my messages don't come from the stars. My messages come from their guides. Like, your guides are telling me what you need to know. I'm not a prophet. I don't say anything future related. I'm a healer. I also carry that light. My ascending sign is Virgo. That's how people see me. I'm also a fellow light bringer. So one of my gifts is healing. My readings tell you your gifts, your wishes, and how to get to them, how to feel the fulfillment you need. And a lot of people actually sometimes get sad with my readings. And it's not because of the messages, it's because they're sad of the work that they have to do. They always feel like it's a lot, and it's really not. I'm a light worker. I'm not all light. I know the dark. I've been in the dark myself. And I've done that because I understand it. I have to understand it. I have to understand it to be able to fix it. So that's how my readings go. I'm going to keep shuffling until another one pops out. And if there isn't one that pops out, then we're done. This might be all you need to know. I have my other decks out for you. I didn't do this for other people. Well, I did for one because she was a good friend of mine, but I mostly just wanted to do it with this deck to check it out, and it has worked wonderfully. I don't even know why I doubted it. Animal spirits is one of my specialties. I'm an animist. It's my religion. I know all about symbolism and this and that. But anyway, so if I feel like I have to, I will pull from my other decks. If I don't, I won't. Simple as that. Okay, so these cards, let me explain to you since you also read tarot. There's no reversal meanings. In my other tarot decks, if there's no reversal meanings, I might still read the reversal. Anyways, because I know the meaning. These, I don't know the meaning. If I feel like I need to say something by the image I see or an inkling I get, then I'll say it. So if you see me flip these cards over, that's why there is no reversal meetings. And in order for me to actually see the card, I have to flip it. Because sometimes when I look at them, there's other things that pop out to me. I'm really excited about this. Because you have cards I have not read yet. And I have done over, I think, 15 readings now with these cards. And so this is special. This is a special one to me now. I myself am a fish. I'm a Pisces. And your first card is a fish. Unfortunately, I have not gotten to read that yet. So I'm going to sound robotic with my reading because I'm going to have to read out of the book. Okay? Because I don't have them all memorized yet. And even if I do, sometimes I feel like I still have to read it. Especially for people I know, so they know that I'm not just bullshitting. You know how it goes. People think tarot readings are scammers, and some of them have been. But I'm not. Give me a second here. So far, I see all the elements here. This deck, by the way, it not only has just the 4 elements, fire, water, earth, air, but it has a spirit element. You don't have a spirit card here, which is fine. But you have all the other elements, which right now tells me there is a balance here. But there is something missing still, which might be the spirit element. All right, that's a good start. Let's see. So we got the fish. Like I said, sometimes it takes me a while to find the card because it's a book. I hate textbook learning anything. I'm not a book type of gal. I go by emotions and feelings. Anyways, your first card is fish. Restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. And I was going to say something. I wish I did now. What I noticed here is you have 2 cards, specifically that I see that you have the new moon. And we are approaching the new moon. It should be the 12th. Actually, the 12th and the 13th is usually a new moon. So I know your family has gifts. I've seen it in every single one of you. But sometimes sitting and reflecting without even speaking, you can write if you have to. Kind of like prayer does wonders for you. And I said it earlier too. Let me see, your slippery relationships, that spoke out to me. Like I was already saying earlier, a lot of relationships in a light worker's or a light bringer's life can bring a lot of negative, dark people to you. And it can almost bring your energy down, and you don't even understand why. Like you could be sitting there one day and you're having a good day, and the next thing you know, you have this negative fucking wall that just hits you. And you don't even know why. And some people call it depression or anxiety. But in our world, it is not that. Okay? It could be, but it's not. What it is a friend's energy that you talked to that day. Simple as that. That's why I'm personally very, very strict on who I bring into my life anymore, because it took me a while to realize that. Because their energy alone can bring way too many things to my porch. That empathy bone, that the thing you're born with, the gift to be the light bringer, the light worker, it can cause a lot of pain for you if you don't know how to work with it. And I did not know for the longest time, so I was in pain a lot. And you always feel like you have to fix people and you have to heal people, and when you don't, you almost feel like a failure. And it's not you. You're still giving them the light that they need. Eventually, they still learn from you. It's just never immediate. Nothing is immediate. They have to learn on their own. They have to have a traumatic thing. Like, some people have to have a traumatic thing happen to them for them to get rebirth. So that's all on their guides and their God, whatever they choose to believe in. You're just showing them the way. You're showing them the light. You're walking them down the first path, you know? Your next card is a crow card. Spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities: past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and a regular self-study. So, you've been seeing the number 3 a lot. I can tell you that right now. It could be like 333. You could be seeing 3 o'clock every day, or 313 every day, or something with the number 3. You've been seeing that. Let me know after this reading if you have. I'm sure you maybe already might know what it means, but if you don't, let me know and I can tell you. 3 is my number. So I know all about the number 3, and it is a very powerful, beautiful number, and it is about the Ascended Masters, okay? I feel like I have to say this. So the Ascended Masters are people that were like us once. They roamed the earth, and they went through their lifetimes. They were light bringers. They were light workers. And they did what they could. They gave their energy out. They learned how to bring it back in eventually after lives and lives and lives he had to live. If you believe in that, okay? I'm not trying to step on anybody's religion or anything. These are all just my feelings, my intuition, my experience personally. It doesn't mean I'm right, okay? But I don't want to offend anybody religiously or anything. That is not what I do. I'm not stubborn. I believe in bits and pieces of all of it, like the melting pot, okay? Anyways, that's why I do this. Anyways, so the Ascended Masters were us once. They did all that. They did the work. They started being enlightened. They were illuminated. The illuminated ones, the ones that would walk around with an especially bright eye, an extra eye, the third eye. They could see people and know who they were before they could even speak to them. They just, those vibes, that empathy, that they feel their energy. They feel their light, they feel their dark. And people are drawn to them for that reason. And they do the work, do what they feel like they follow their intuition. They feel like they're doing what they're told to do, basically. And they get their wings. Simple as that. They finally graduate. And now those people are our guides. The ones here with me now telling me these messages. The ones that guide us towards getting our own wings. A lot of people debate this with me and say, well, if everybody's supposed to get their wings, then why are we all here? Because it's not our lifetime yet. We keep going. It's not one lifetime, boom, you get your wings. It doesn't happen with anybody. There's trials. Because in my mind's eye, if you believe in God, you know how God is. He wants a saint. He wants 100% saint to reign in his army, right? Because there is a battle of good and evil. Simple as that, and we are in between it. He's building an army. Just because we don't see it, some of us see it. Just because they don't see it doesn't mean that it's not happening. It's happening under the wraps, which, like I said, a lot of us see it, feel it, Some people are actually being placed like chess right now because they're being told to go somewhere else. That's a whole different story, but there's certain people that are moving and just completely changing their lives because they're being told to do so because they're safer there, because things are being placed. I'll just put it that way. Maybe I sound crazy, but I don't really care because it's what I'm being told to say, because maybe you feel the same way. Perhaps. There's some people I can say those things in front of, and there's some people I just cannot. The horse is your next card, and I just think of the chariot right now, in regular tarot. And before I find this, since it's going to take me a minute, I think of movement, fast, rapid movement. Like we were just kind of saying, it could be a house, a home, or it could just be in general. You're feeling rushed somewhere or to do something, perhaps. You have the reins to the horse. You can do what you want. Nothing's ever set in stone, but horse, momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us, which, your earth energy, you're an earth sign, so this is extremely beautiful right now. It provides us with momentum, so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back towards any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. I suggest meditation for everybody. But with your gifts, meditation will be extremely beneficial right now, especially. There's a lot of chaotic energy within you, a lot of confusion, and you're normally not like that. You are very wise. Like it says, fully awakened. You're very fully awakened. You understand what I'm saying, what I'm getting at. You feel it. Meditation. Definitely. There's guided meditations I use because my mind can just, not only is it my gift because of downloads and shit, but I also have ADHD, that they call it. So guided meditations, Michael Seeley on YouTube is my number one guy I fall asleep to every night. He brings me back. And that always teaches my mental thoughts, mental awareness to come back to my own control. I drift off. Meditation teaches me how to keep bringing it back, bringing it back. So eventually I'm training, it's like a muscle. I'm training that muscle to be stronger and stronger so I don't have to keep telling it to come back. It just stays there. It focuses. And it did say, the collector energy through daily practice. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like maybe you're giving too much energy out and it is draining you. Because we feel like we have to fix everybody at once. And it does drain you a lot. Especially with our regular priorities, daily priorities, our own rest. It is very vital to have, because then you cannot use your gifts to its full nature if you do not rest. Your next card is the oyster. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is, oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires in life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it that you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. I can tell you right now, there's something, maybe perhaps like me right now, you're feeling something coming. There's some sort of different spiritual feeling you're getting, and there's something you need to speak on, because if you speak on it, people will listen. Maybe not everybody, but the people that you talk to around you know that when you speak, you're being serious. They're going to listen to you, and you can't fix the whole world. You can only fix them one by one. You can't fix them all as a whole, right? So perhaps there is something that you've been feeling and you need to share it. Some people need to hear it. Because they trust in what you say. And you're doubting yourself. You're like, nah, just because I think that, feel that, doesn't make it true. So maybe what I did say was kind of like a reassurance to you that you're not the only one feeling and seeing it. That's just how I feel about that. Your next card is the Shark card, which I obviously love because I love any type of water element. Water elements to me brings emotions, love, creation. That's just how I feel about water. Now, if I can just find it, right? So directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. This is another card saying to reveal something. To reveal something in you, a true nature. It's another one saying that there's something you need to reveal, to speak on. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. That could be where that chaotic energy is that I've been feeling. You know what I mean? Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. Circle, 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 circle. Like a hamster wheel. It's 2 cards. That's just, there's something within you, and it's, your guides are telling you to do it, to say it. Whatever it is, there's something within you that needs to come out. I don't know if this is just as a whole or directly to one person, but there's something you need to use your throat chakra on. If you need help with your throat chakra, meditate on it. Work on your throat chakra. Get your voice back. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your beliefs. What do you have to lose? Someone else isn't going to believe in it? Fuck them. They'll learn someday. Because you're right. They're telling you you're right. You need to speak on it. Your next card is another water element. Resting, submerging. It's crocodile, by the way. And look at that eye. I said something about an eye. You're definitely awakening your third eye. Something was said to you and you started being aware about things around you and grateful. Like there's a change you feel like you need to make, and make it. This could be with other people. Maybe you feel like you need to make a change for other people. Resting, submerging, collecting energy. So you need to collect your energy back that you were giving to other people. Okay? You need to start getting it back. Detach from them. You could still stay connected and be there, but you need to detach and come and bring it back because you deserve your energy back. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now it is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. These candles are going crazy right now. Gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. So right now, first I'm going to show you how crazy my shit's popping. So you need to listen to what I'm about to say. That's how I feel when they start doing that. Right now you're very emotional and scattered. And being emotionally driven can sometimes feel very heavy and burdening. So you cannot get your messages out clear and wise for people to hear you if you're being too emotional about it. So you need to sit and observe. Like I said, get your energy back from these people. Get your energy back. Come back to freaking Mario. Solid fucking Mario. That wall. Like, that Mario with the sword and his shield. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can stop me. I have nothing to lose now. You need to get to that strength. So when you speak from that wisdom and that power that you had. Because it's still within you. You're doubting that you still have it. And I can seriously see you with a shield and a sword. Like, you're a badass. You need to get your bark back. And your bite. And you don't have to be dicks to people. I'm not saying that. It's just you need to feel that way within you in order to share your wisdom and your power and your knowledge that you are seeing to other people. Your next card is the Deer card. My candles are still going crazy over you right now. This is some real shit. I could tell you right now, the Deer, from what I know personally, it's like, it can be like a rebirth. Deers are very wise, and they can sense and smell things from very far. It has something else to do with maybe, perhaps, your third eye or this wisdom coming to you. And it's coming fast, because deers are very, very fast. Loving, intuitive, graceful. The mother. The deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. Your energy. So maybe that's the balance I'm saying. Some people get confused when I say feminine and masculine energy. Like, it's actual, like, if I say a man has feminine energy and male energy, he gets offended. And it's not that. That means you have balance. It's a compliment. Everybody needs to have feminine and masculine energy. It's the balance within us that we need. Anyway, so I feel like that's okay. You're getting that. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing and calm. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them towards a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. So I feel like it said a new birth, like I was saying, rebirth, new birth. That could be happening to you right now. And that's what I'm kind of saying. So you're going to have a lot of emotions going on. So while you're going through this rebirth process, you need to take yourself away from it and figure it out first, okay? And people are drawn to you. You're very nurturing and calm. I mean, I knew that the first time I met you. But yes, absolute gentleness and compassion. You need that first before you can go back out there and speak your truth. It keeps saying this. It's very adamant. Your next or last card, actually, it's so beautiful. It's me. Of course it's going to be, because, I mean, it's a nightingale. I know my camera kind of sucks, but anything with wings to me means something spiritual. Someone from the heavens, messages from the heavens is what wings mean to me. And it did say, you know, the deer, the motherly energy, so I don't know if that is perhaps one of your guides here with me. You know, it seems like it to me. A feminine energy is what I feel, so Oh my God, this is amazing right now. You're going to shit when I read this to you. Fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. And that is the way you need to communicate it. They told you how to communicate what you need to say. You do it through song, through poetry. Which, how convenient is that you are so good at that? That's pretty beautiful. I feel like I need one more thing. Give me 1 second. How freaking ironic is this? The Chariot. The Chariot, Mario. I already told you what it meant, right? But I'm just gonna read it out of the book for shits and gigs. Strong will, triumph. The Chariot is your confidence, your will, your inner warrior. At points in your life when you felt the bliss of achievement or triumph, you were riding on his back. Build a relationship with this part of yourself. Try to see the chariot inside you. The more focused your mind, the easier it will be to sense his presence and stay mounted on his back. With a fixed gaze and sure footing, you'll be headed toward all you dream of.